Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that will be caught, but out of the zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Burrow will throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 67 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Past the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Burrow on third down, out to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Burrow going for it on fourth.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. Touchdown Bengals! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go again with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
59 yards.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 73 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run here with Dobbins. Boy, 208 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to...
Ah, come on, man. Don't go. Ah.